Welcome guys and gals to another project. Here we have Car Transporter Truck with Sports Cars by Lego City. This is set number 60408, contains 998 bricks, retails for $99.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. So thank you Lego for sending this to me. And as you can see, well, we got plenty of things here. So the first thing is the first three manuals appear that they do car builds, which is pretty cool. And here is the car loader, the car transporter. And we also have a set of stickers too. Pretty cool. Sorry there's no floodlight today because the laptop is busy. So put these over here, and at least they're numbered for our enjoyment. So it looks like this may be a collaborative build, not quite balanced, but we'll see. Now, in addition to that, we have, I think 9 bags of bricks. I can't remember. Maybe it's 7. No, I think it's. Oh, we have 9. Duh, it's on the manual. All right, so and they're packaged in poly bags. And we obviously get dark azure. And my goal is to get this set done here, lickety split. And today is the 12th of May 2024. I'm trying to keep this separated here. So I'm going to just break this thing down into 3 installments. It'd be a lot better to assemble. So let's begin. Let's build it. So we're going to make this little sports car here, orange and black one. Doesn't look too bad. And yeah, looks like we get ourselves a brick separator. That's even better. Now, for $100, from what I can tell, it looks like the set is just a complete drop-in ready for your city. Hey, I don't mind spending the bucks, but I'm hoping everything would be printed. And the first thing I see is we get some silver metallic rims. Hey, I was talking about ordering some of those. Well, there they are. Hope to get more than that, but we shall see. Alright. Now we got a pre-molded chassis. I'm not a fan of these, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to have these to make cars, so I try to board them up. Got the tires, alright, things that may roll around. Ooh, these are the low profile ones. Remember I bought some of these. Well, you probably haven't seen the tutorial yet, but I bought a couple of these for a build. So now we have them. Uh-oh, Lego, do I have to ding points? I'm seeing pits already. Do I have to start anything that looks remotely interesting? Lego packs it's so sloppy, then they get mad because I failed the sets. I'm sorry. It's part of the build. Is how it's packed. Oh, we get these in orange too. Okay, I need to buy these in more colors. Okay, so. And when I was doing the unboxing, the set looked pretty exciting on the front of the box, so that's pretty good. And let's hope. Oh, these are in transparent red. Be great for rear brake lights for a car. No, I mean, this set here might be a good source of parts for vehicles, so we may have to pay attention to the build stuff of it. So, she's got a double-sided head. There you go, that's our minifigure. And now we can start building the fun stuff. So I think I'm just going to shoot in this installment here. We're just going to do the 3 vehicles and just kind of work on that here. I'm going to tell you right now, let me see, did I skip a page? Or it's got a lot of parts in here. Yeah, I did. It's like, wow, I'm really messing up here. And there's one thing I have to admit, though, about Lego is Their Lego City cars are pretty good. You know, if you need something that you could drop in a city, you know, it's like a city pack. So if you got a large Lego City and if you're like me and your car skills are very limited, well, there you go. Well, she's starting to jog across that line pretty fast. This looks like we're only putting one part in at a time. What's the age range on this set? 7+. Well, looks like we'll be in for a slow build. The thing I like about the car chassis is your minifigures sit way down in here. I just wish this was a 4x4. At least that would have been cool. Yeah, it's early in the morning, so I'm trying to get myself tired to go to bed. I did some yard work and cleaned up the backyard a bit today, and yeah, I need a chance to cool down and work on something fun. And so this is one of those models where you can take the car parts off and swap them with other cars. I'm not a fan of those. They're just kind of, I don't know, I just don't like them too much. So to each his own, but I just don't care much for those. If I'm going to make a car, I don't want to make it where I can take the parts off. Yeah, I like these low profile ones. Okay, I need to get some of these. These are always cool to have. Yeah, I hope you guys and gals enjoy the videos. I had a video that went viral on here the other day. I was like, wow. I'm getting more action on here than I did on my tutorials. So tutorials are, you know, on their way out, I guess. I guess if people enjoy these, we'll keep doing them. So, trying to survive the week, and yeah. You know, these cars are not too bad. They're easy to build. You notice I'm getting pretty far with it here. And so I'm just going to break it down into 3 installments. I think that would be more than enough for everybody to handle. And then we got a steering wheel. Well, yes, using that little Yankee wheel again, I tell you. I don't know what to do with those little wheels that they use, but yeah, what's with all the slopes in here? Slippery slope. I don't know. Just, yeah, you can tell I'm kind of out of it tonight, but yeah. Okay. I always get questions asked, where do you get your parts for cars, sets like this? Believe it or not, they have some good, like these fenders and some of the slopes and stuff, and that's where I get them all. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I made a mistake. These are supposed to go in here. Hold on, these right here. I got to move the studs in right there. And yeah, so that's the correct way of doing it. Whoops, my bad. I guess we're obviously making this car something that it's not. Yep, today is Mother's Day. I'm going to text my mom before I go to bed. Do it real early. She's older, so she gets up like at 5 a.m. And when I'm off, I sleep in. And she goes, why do you sleep in so late? I said, you get up early all the time. Why don't you just get up early when you're off? I said, why? I said, getting up early is supposed to be work stuff. I don't want to do that on my time. If I have to be at work, then that's one thing, but no, when I'm off, I do things when I need to get it done. I don't care. I didn't think about using these flat gears for the car. I've seen some people use these for front grills. I wish Lego would make a 1x1 flat tile like that. It would be so cool. Or if you wanted to, you get enough of these face off a building and you'd have some pretty cool texture for a brick wall. And yeah, we got some very basic bricks in here too. And how did I start really building cars? I just looked at how Lego puts theirs together, and then I just put my own finishing touches into the build. I didn't want to go in there. Heck, I got everything done but brushing my teeth. I got to do that. Also, right now I'm editing a bunch of videos too. I've been on an editing frenzy today. So, see how that looks with the teeth there? Yeah, it looks really good. And so far I've done a few of these city sets, and I have been pleased with them. You know, they're not dry, they're not boring, they're colorful, and that's what I'm looking for. How colorful are these sets? Are they fun? Are they keeping my interest? Can I find the parts to put them together? That kind of thing, yeah. I know there were some people, I wish I was one of them, getting all the bigger sets like the modulars and the icons and stuff. I didn't get any icon sets this year so far, but at least I'm getting stuff like this. Icon sets are pretty good. I think what I'm going to be doing, because I've been getting requests for flower sets again to build some stuff, so I may end up eventually just go back in there and do more flower sets. So some of you like the complete builds. Let me put the tires on this. I like those. Oh, we got to use the lug nuts because we got to make it not so fancy. Got to use. We're going to hide the extra fancy side. Yeah, but much what I'm doing here is just getting done. But I've been talking about buying a few more of these. Well, there's at least 4 in here now, and then that's it for that one. We're not done yet. Now we got to build the detachable bumpers and stuff. I don't like the way Lego does these, but you know, it's a new method. If you want to make an auto body shop, there you go, right there. So, and this is pretty much almost essentially how I make my vehicle builds, except I don't use these special plates. I just try to use studs. See, they use these for the rear lights. Ooh. So, put that in there. Looks like this is the rear. I could be wrong too, but it's the back because it's got the red lights. So, if you're making a custom body shop or a car dealership, you know, there you go. I don't know how some of these kids can stay up literally 20 hours a week, or 20 hours a day, and they're sleeping only for 4 hours. I'm like, dude, I miss my bed. Alright, so this... Uh-oh, did we forget something? I think we did. Oh yeah, I skipped a whole step, my bad. Well, guess what? I'll take that out and shove those in there. Whoops, I'm making boo-boos, huh? I gotta have to slow it down here. Right. And that plugs right on in there. I mean, it is what it is. It's a good snot method, but I'm not into that type of build. So, and then we're going to put together the front portion of this. I think that's what it is. Yeah, like that. Okay, now I remember to put these in. Yeah, I'm ready. With all the stuff that's happened so far this year, I am ready to leave town, get away from work. Matter of fact, I'd like to retire. I mean, I'm too young, I don't need to worry about that, but still. They use this here for the front portion. Oh, I thought we were going to use normal headlights, but no, we're using these orange things? That's the headlights up there. And then that goes in here like this. So, yeah, that's not too bad. So you'd probably see in one of those Fast and Furious movies. And of course the blue hand comes from the void and tells you to take the top off and put the figure in there. But let's see here. Take it off, and then what we're going to do, we're going to see if the top fits on. Well, she's in here. Uh-oh, Lego. Oh, there we go. So she barely fits. Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing I don't like, though, is there's two studs. I wish they had it just studded partially, but not bad for that vehicle there. And that's what we have remaining for bag one. And that finishes up the little orange sports car. Alright, we're going to move on to bag two. Ooh, looks like we're building a purple car. Let's see here. Yep, that's what that is. And I noticed we didn't put any stickers on the orange one as far as I can tell. So that's what we're going to be building now. And we'll set these off to the side here. I think those would be really good cars for a Lego City, or they'll even work in my Lego Garage builds too. So if you like need a car for one of my houses or something, there you go. I'm sure those will work really nice. I don't have any garage builds, so. In fact, I don't think I even built a garage this year. Oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't that a pretty sight? More silver metallic rims. And the last one we found had a few pits. And I can't tell. It looks like it might be a smudge. Maybe I can't tell. If I can't tell, then that's on me there. All right. So let's begin with this one. Ooh, this one comes with the low-profile purple ones. Hope we get enough good purple pieces to make a good car. I'll say, okay, we get a couple of these. Unless we're missing one here. There it is. So, if you want to make a great colored car, there you go. And you can tell this one's got the stickers. Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. So, we have our figure. Haven't we seen her before? Yeah, we've seen her before. She was the girl with the undercut that had it off to the side, and she was like the person with the wrench fixing the spaceship. I can't remember what her role is, but I don't know. Maybe it's a guy we don't know yet. Let's see here. There's a wig somewhere in here. Let's find the pants first. Well, if I can even see them. What's wrong with me tonight? Okay, I can use these inverted pieces. So it's got all the essential parts for a car, pretty much. Ooh, are these metallic? Oh, those are ink silver. Okay, there's the legs. Oh, I see the wig. Maybe it's a guy. I've seen it on a female, the head on a female before, but and the curly hair. Okay. I mean, cool. We got our figure done. Now we can start on the car now. Let's get that going here. Let's build it. And so far, we've done one bag, and I'm satisfied. Lego, I know Lego watches these, so Lego, I'm satisfied so far. So the set right now is a 10. Okay, just flat out 10. There's a lot of things that can happen still, so I don't know. But it's a 10. It's not failing when I put the I'm putting the studs in the right place. So yeah, it's keeping my interest. The builds are pretty good. Stickers may hurt this set a little bit, but I'm getting more lenient. Basically, if Lego tries to prevent it and makes some stuff printed, I kind of look the other way, but it's more of a personal preference than anything else. And got a white steering wheel. Does that go there? No, it does not go there. It goes there. All right. Essentially, these cars are, I think they're almost built the same way. It's just the body. The trim options are different, I guess. I don't know why they always use this handle piece as the seat. I got to put the hay in the back, so this is hay powered. Yeah, the Northern Lights. I think they call it the Aurora lights. I'm not sure. They said it's been, people have been seeing it down here, but I've been walking outside and it's just black. It's like, I'm gonna go take a look again and see if I can see it. We thought we saw a very off in the distance was purple, like a purple pink color. So it might be that. Very rare. They said the sun, and we've been noticing stuff, especially with work-related issues. GPS has been kind of really screwy, so that's an issue there that we have to deal with, is the GPS getting all scrambled up. If you've ever played games like Pokemon Go, yeah, my character was just kind of erratically just running all over the place, just like he wouldn't lock in. Sometimes GPS could not be found. So yeah. Okay, we also get some 2x3s in this color. Okay, hold on, let me take a look here. Okay, there's 2 of those. Okay, we also get a 2x4 purple, like a flat tile. I know a lot of guys are probably not going to get this because of the purple car, but who cares really, because you could just take this car and just take the colors off and make your own. Get all the essential parts that are used, you could make this any color you want. I think the best car builders are the teenagers. They have a good imagination. Car building skills for me are a bit limited. Well, I'm missing the flat tile. Oh, there it is. For the longest time, purple was a hard color for me to collect. Now I'm I'm starting to get a pretty good collection of it now in the Lego room, the workshop. And that's the whole goal, is to really build up a whole library of parts. So if I need to build something, it's there, and then I can just be able to build tutorials faster. Okay. been looking for these. And somebody in our Discord server, one of my fans, took a picture and showed everybody. I thought, oh, that's so cool, those lights. I was like, dude, I'm too far south. I probably won't see them. And now we got to take sticker number 3, which is these, and you're going to have to place these on some bricks. So I don't want to put stickers on a purple brick because purple's very rare. But you know what? If you've been a long-time subscriber of this channel, you know exactly what's going to happen to that sticker when I'm done. You know where it's going. Jay, you're going to rip all those off? Hey, you betcha I will. I'm not going to keep the stickers on the bricks. Yeah, I was trying to pull that spring out of my car door, and man, that thing is literally rusted in. And I have all the service literature and stuff, but they don't mention how to loosen them up. I mean, I have the tool that compresses the spring, and it literally is like bending the metal in the car, the roller that keeps the door open. So I have to back that off, or sometimes the tool will just fall off. And that's all I have, so I may have to take it down and pay somebody to do all that. And I really don't want to dump that kind of money into something, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the part that is broke, I have to take the stuff that's working off to get to it, to get to the door hinge bushings and change them out. And my dad was supposed to help me with all that. Well, that's not a possibility anymore, but so I'm going to have to learn or Google it because none of my buddies are mechanically inclined. I'm not either. I'm learning as it's like, oh, that's really hard, dude. Why don't you just pay someone? I'm like, dude, I'm just going to learn how to do it. It's like Lego. I learn how to build cars and stuff, and you're only going to get better at it. You're not going to get worse. So, Alrighty. I've never seen these in purple before. Guess there's a first time for everything. Oh, we got a Nexel shield in purple. And then the slopes. Okay, the slopes go inside. So you can stick your finger in there, push the stud in to start the car. Alright, we got the windshield. And they are using these for the little mirrors right here, I think. It's not a bad idea. It works. So if you're looking for something different, well, there you go. Except I can't put mine in straight. And now, I mean, looks just like it. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm kind of talking quiet. Everybody's asleep right now, I think. And I know earlier someone was like at 12:30 in the morning blaring out their music, and I just like, dude, you need to turn it off. Everybody's asleep. Oh, I don't care. I'm like, well, okay, then I'll just turn off the power to your room and be done with it. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm like, yeah, it's not whatever, dude. When I was a teenager, I had a little bit more respect for my parents than that. Like, even today, this is my place. I'm not going to be loud. And that right there, you got to put sticker number 4 on that. So that's the engine piece that just snaps in there. Okay, so I guess you can take that out if you want. Okay, so we use this Wait, really? Oh, I never knew this. These match with these. I bet the telephone base would match those too. I never thought about using these. Well, I learned something new. I didn't know this would work, but there you go. Then we got to put the tires on it. And they want the spokes. So this is the deluxe model. Yeah, it's deluxe. Alright. Now it's like, that's like normal for me, sticking these on there. I always spin them just to make sure that nothing's buckling or something like that. Alright. And we got a couple of purple bricks. Hey, at least this time I remember to put the clip things in there. I'm not a fan of this type of method. I've mentioned that before, but you know, it's always nice to learn something new, and if you don't like it, I have to build this anyways. It's not like I can do whatever I want. When Lego sends me a set, I have to build it from the building guide. Do a review on it, then I can do whatever I want with it. If I want to do alternative builds, I can, but if I do an alternative build, guess what happens? I have to file paperwork. So it's like, yeah, not particularly. You get the nice ink silver radiator grills that look like chrome. And the headlights. Alright, and then I don't know why we're putting these on there for. Oh, I see, we're not done yet. It's like, that doesn't look too appealing. There we go. And now, put that on the front. Not too bad. Don't like the studs in the front, but I think we're going to be working on the back now. Let's do that real quick so we can get this one done here. Because after I'm done with this, I'm going to bed. Or I got one more model to build. Yeah, my hands are in the way again, I'm sorry. I think whoever gets this set, now $100 for what you get in about 1,000 pieces, it's about average. I'm looking at, you know, this is possibly a collaborative build, and I think a kid's going to have a lot of fun with this. And if you're a parent, spend time with your kids and build this set. Help build them, you know, help them build this set. You know, if I had kids, I definitely would be doing that. I'd be helping my kids build Lego. The pages stuck together. Yeah, that's what happened. That piece wasn't supposed to go on right now, but well, we got it on now. And just spend time with your kids building Lego. Make a game out of it. Just have fun. I remember sometimes my dad would, when I was little, used to get on the floor. My mom never did the Lego stuff. My dad would get on the floor and do the Lego gig. And then that's it. Yeah. How does it fit? I'm going to say this is a dude with a very feminine face, but let's see here. Does he fit in there? Well, so far so good. I mean, looks better without the top on it. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, never mind. So you're going to have to tip him back a little bit. Have him push back where he's in the reclining position. And there you go. Not too bad for that one. Now I'm pulling out the figures because don't lose your hair. Well, they should have gave him a. They should have gave him the broccoli cut because, yeah, or give him what do they call it now, the egger, where it looks like a bowl cut, but it's not. It's just the fringe in the front, and then the it's a fade or something. And that's what we have remaining for bag 2. And for the most part, yeah, it's still, I'm going to say it's probably, the stickers weren't too bad. I'm going to still say it's a 10. It's keeping my interest. Let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, we've already talked about all those. Yeah. Alright, let's build this one. This one looks really cool. So, slide this one out of the way here. Put it in my parking garage. The minifigures are just taking a nap. Well, I forgot this one here. And let's begin with bag 3. I hope we get some more of those metallic rims. Right. Looks like this one's got a bit more parts. Well, obviously, we only have 3 stickers left, and I have a feeling 2 of these are going to go on here. All right. And built this guy right here. So this set here's got a good source of parts, like these. I can use a couple of these. Oh, it's only got just 2 yellows. Lego, you're gonna force me to buy those? Okay, we got some rims here, but those don't fit in there. That does. Uh-oh, how bad is this scratched? Uh-oh, Lego. Oh dear. There's something black so I can show you here. Look at that right on that scooping screen. Look at all that. Alright, Lego. I saw that other one that was pitted. That right there, you could have stopped that. It's a flat out 9 now. Sorry. And there's another one here. How bad is this one? And yeah, this one's got a pit, I think. Yep, that's what that is. Yeah, no, that's just dust. Alright, so it's a 9. You know, I'm sorry, but here I was really happy thinking, man, we're going to get a winner, but no, not tonight. So we got some rims and stuff like that. And okay. We're looking for the parts for the minifigure, but I'm only seeing 2 rims, so I have a feeling this car's got 2 different types of tires. What is that, Elvis Presley? I see the mutton chops, but I don't see anything else, unless that's a pompadour on his head. Well, let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's what it is. I've had a pompadour a few times, and they're just building up that bulk in the front just takes forever. That's why I don't do it anymore. That's a nice printwork for the torso. This is a different type of chassis. You know, maybe this is the same. No, this is different. This is like the same one, but these have the plates on the bottom. Okay. So we're getting different vehicle chassis here, which is nice. Who's all ready for vacation time, for summer? I mean, I've been ready for years, but kind of think of some stuff to do. Yeah, we have a teenager here that doesn't like doing much of anything, but he likes to sleep only 4 to 5 hours a day and plays video games for the rest. And I'm like, I was a teenager, but video games weren't really my thing. I mean, we had the Nintendo and stuff, but it was like I'd rather be outside than playing video games. Okay. He wants to join the military, and that's in silver metallic. And I'm like, dude, they're gonna make you do things you don't want to do. It won't be that bad. Oh, I'll just tell the drill sergeant no. And I just said, I said, before you do, make sure give me clearance to get on the base or wherever you're at, so I can record that. I said that'd be really fun to see. I knew somebody who was a drill sergeant. Used to get some of those guys that come in and thought they were know-it-alls, and by the end of the boot camp, it was like, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I'm like, oh. I said, don't they realize that what you're teaching them in military is the same thing we do, like running a business or working for somebody? I mean, even I get told no all the time, but I just learned to deal with it. You just have to do things. But I know I can never do the military. I procrastinate and all that stuff, and you're working with a unit. You're working with your colleagues. You know, you can't just go on your own path. Yes, you get one heck of an education, but sorry, but I can't do that. But yeah, except for the scratched parts in here that we've already found, it's still a nice set. Let's hope the copy you get is not like this. A 9 is still a good score. Anything that's 8 and above for me is really good. When it gets to be like 7, yeah, it's not bad. You know, I needed these for a tutorial, these downwards in this color. Well, I have them now, but I already have the tutorial filmed for the year. So it looks like we'll be doing a revision. Oh, wait a minute. No, I needed upwards, not downwards. Well, still. Must be the Christmas lights for the car. And so far, it looks pretty good. You can't really tell what it is, but now we're getting there. And let's see. Start placing those in there. Oh, and some people do this. They put one piece in, put another one in. I'm not doing the speed builds. It's just a lot of work. I just don't have that kind of time to invest. There we go. Lego, what's with using all the teeth pieces in the vehicles for? Okay, this goes over here. And what cracks me up on, you know, some of these kids today, it's like they want, but they don't want to work for it. Like I had to. While my buddies were out hitting the waves, surfing, and doing all the fun stuff, I was in college and I was working, and then after all that, you know, I ended up getting a full-fledged career and then running my own business, which is cool. But the thing is, that was a lot of work, and I had to give up some stuff for it. And these guys are still at the beach, smoking and hitting the waves, and like, well, as much as I miss doing all that stuff, I can't do it anymore. I'm pretty much supporting a family now. Okay, we need sticker number 2 to go on here. I hate putting them on these, so I always try to start at the bottom corner there. And I still sometimes can never get these on straight. You know, I'm going to have to probably ding off just a little bit because putting stickers on bricks and valves is not really easy to do. And then let's put this one on backwards here. So it's going to be like this. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't know how I managed to do that, but I got that on there pretty straight. Let's hope I got it in the right way. So the flames are supposed to face the front. Yep, I did get it on right. So, I mean, this set is keeping my interest, but I'm getting tired, so I'm going to stop after I do the cars. I'm just going to break this video down into portions for your convenience. So everything will still be indexed and stuff like that. Oh, wait a minute. We got to put these in here. I'm just... Now that goes in. Well, not too bad. One by 2/3 plate with bow. These little round pieces. So I can always use those. I think we're doing a luncheon after the funeral. Not sure where though, and that just plops in there for the engine. Barely can see it. So I just like, I really don't want to be around a whole lot of people that day. Oh, I forgot to put the ingots in there. We're all taking the one car, and since I have a 2-seater, it doesn't do any good. So there's actually 2 different sizes of windshields. Alright, so this one goes in the back, so just make sure it's the one that fits in there. These are kind of scratched up Lego. I'm really kind of just disappointed with that. I mean, if it was in a bag of its own, it was scratched, and yeah, it would have been something else, but I don't know sometimes. And we got this piece here that goes on the top. Hood on the top right there. They look kind of silly at first until you put all the bumpers and stuff. Okay, we want the rims on the outside. And these are not bad cars, they're really nice. It's just sometimes the colors of it just kind of throws it off a bit. And I have a feeling these go in the back, but they're pretty small. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. In the back, wouldn't the big wheels go in there? See? I don't know what we're doing here. We're going to have to figure this out. At least you can still move it on a counter. Okay, now I got to build two. Alright. Are these the bumpers or something? Maybe not. We don't know. Kind of too plain for a bumper in case it's got blacked out ghost lights or something. I don't know. Oh, okay, they go over the wheels. So that's why they use the smaller wheels in the back for clearance. Still, I'm not a fan of that though. Something used for like a dually pickup. And now we got to build the bumpers. Yeah, I haven't still got to that campground thing. I'm going to try to see if I can poke at that next week. Do something a little different other than doing set builds. Because it feels like that's all I'm doing at this point is building sets. And I'm like, I just want to make my own creations, not build sets. Yeah, these always come in handy. I'm trying to get these in a bunch of colors, but I'm slowly building up the collection for that. We got some red headlights. What is this? Christina, that car that kills people, that possessed car. Of course, that could be the rear too. I don't know. Is this the front or the rear of the vehicle? I'm going to stick this on here like this first. And then I'm going to stick this in here. Yeah, that's much better to install. And that's it. So that's actually the rear. Wait, huh? Oh, that's the rear. You can tell I'm tired. That's seamless. Look at that. That makes a good classic car. Just get rid of the flames. For the longest time when I was in school, I wanted to have my truck with the flames on it. And my dad's like, oh, that's a waste of money. It's not going to make it any better. I thought, yeah, but it looks cool. I don't know. I still like to do it, but I did get a quote for it. And it was going to run me close to $20,000, and that right there made me change my mind real quick. It's like, oh, never mind. I mean, I know it's a lot of painting and masking off. Alright, these are going to be kind of tough. Let me take this off here. How do you put these on? I think you're supposed to put these on straight down, so like this. Oh man, that's going to be a pain to take off when we take this all apart. No, get back on there. Don't try to do that to me. Alright. Never thought about using these for a decorative pattern for the grill. Well, if you want to get parked over there, that's fine. Not going to make me work any faster. Okay, those are 1x2s. I couldn't tell because these are already yellow. I thought they were 1x1s. I thought, well, that don't make any sense. Yeah, I'm starting to yawn up a storm. That's one thing I like about these corner plates. You can hang over. And these corner 1x1 flat tiles, these quarter rounds, I've been trying to get those too. I've been hoarding up a bunch of colors, especially get some of those old dot sets. Those usually have the best. Alright, so what color are we putting in there? Okay, we're putting clear. Well, I found out it's easier just to stick these on here first and then put them in. Oh, we got 4 headlights. It's the 4-eye car, the 4 headlight car. Alright, well, we'll put this in here now. Kind of assemble that. And there you go. Somebody had wrote on one of these posts on Instagram, they say that the land, that they're complaining that their fingers are hurting. Yeah, that's not far from the truth. That's what we have remaining there for bag 3. And now, I'm going to put this on here, like that. And we had a tire that rolled off. It's that leftover one. So that's it. Now let's see if this gentleman here would fit in this vehicle. Now we're just testing this stuff out as we're going here. Okay, just sit down, I think. Okay, now does this fit on top? That's what I'm looking for right there. Alright, so summation of thoughts. The build's keeping my interest. I'm not losing interest with it. I'm just tired. It's really good. Instructions are pretty much easy to follow. And there's 2 pieces that I've noticed that were scratched in here. A couple pits on some other ones. So, yeah, if you get the set, you may be experiencing some of that. And that's the stickers we have remaining. And for the most part, I'm like satisfied with this set. It's not too bad. Ooh, that just came apart. Do I ding off for that? But the roof is meant to come off. So it looks like you get 3 vehicles and 3 minifigures. Got a brick separator. I'm just setting this up for tomorrow or later on today when I get up from my slumbers. And that is what we're going to do. Now what I'm thinking of doing here is I'm going to do 4, 5, 6 right here, and then for the 3rd install we'll do 7, 8, 9, and then I'll do the review and stuff. Yeah, but I like the color of that. That looks really good. So now we know where this sticker goes. It goes right on there. So, and let's see here. But you know what? I have a feeling this is going to be a modular. So I'm going to say up right now, up to this point, including this, 3 people can build. But if this is separate, that could be 4. And this could be 5. So maybe up to 5 people can assemble this set. We do not know. But so far, I'm happy with this. It's a really nice build. The score is now a 9. But tell me what you think.